All praises, honor, glory, respect goes to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rechaha Kodash. Barakatha Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waha, Rechaha Kodash. Giving double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops and the elders at the Great Millstone GMS who rule well and who teach well, laboring in this word and doctrine, and are our true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutations to the hopeful elect out there noising this gospel abroad and lifting up the standard of Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai, wherever they are located at in sincerity and in truth. Abba Ratazah, which means Father willing, so Father willing, this lesson is edifying. Yahweh Shai is coming back soon. So welcome to the channel, welcome back to the channel if it's your first time around here. So yeah, this is from Dabu 7, alright. Massive global food crisis. JP Morgan exclusive report. Illusion of plenty. JP Morgan reportedly warns that the world may be heading toward an illusion of plenty, dangerous belief that oil reserves are still comfortably abundant. The scary part, only a small fraction of global oil reserves may be freely accessible during a real crisis. Modern civilization doesn't run on money first. They think about survival, rationing, and control. Yeah, it's all coming down to that. Look at this. Food crisis. You see that? JP Morgan warns the next big event won't be short-lived, so be ready. We've been warning you of the coming severe, engineered, diverse chaos, that will plague this earth. Okay? That will be, falsified by E, the so-called WHITE, man. A lot of things are coming down the pipeline, man. Chaos. Yeah, man-made famines, natural famines, more pestilences. All right? Okay? There will also be natural events, so-called natural events, that will play out as well. Since we are in a time of judgment, the Most High is judging the earth in which He made, right? He's visiting the earth which He created. Those, are the times that we are currently living in, right? And leading up to the great annihilation and destruction of this evil demonic queendom, there will be great judgment coming from the Lord. Great suffering, great pain will fall upon this world before the ultimate end. Okay? And these are the necessary evils that must, be felt, that must be experienced. Okay? Before the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahushua is manifested upon the earth, an everlasting kingdom in righteousness. Okay? See, America Babylon the Great is circling the drain. There's no remedy for healing the USA. All right? Not be able to heal Babylon. All right? There's no going back. There's no going back to normality concerning this kingdom in general. 2019 was the last so-called normal year you people experienced. There's no going back to 2018, 2017, 2016. Okay? 2014, 13, 12, 2012. Since the time of the COVID-19 L-down, things have gotten progressively worse. They've gotten more draconian, more dystopian as the years have gone by. Things just have not been the same since. Now we are seeing and hearing the talks of food crisis, droughts. All right, there's a situation of drought over here in the UK as well. The large majority of the UK is dried out. Okay. Now it could be, natural, or who knows, E could have something to do with it. But either way, it's the will of the Lord, man. We're not ignorant to Satan's devices, man. All right? So many things happening, we've got to be circumspect. All right? We're not ignorant of any matter, small or great. Okay, and if you were to look at the satellite images they were displaying on the news the other day, the ground is scorched with heat. But this is all judgment anyway, from the Most High Power. Now, we understand that E has weather modification technology on the left-hand side that utilizes all that, but, again, the Lord is in complete control. We don't credit E with His own words. All right? See? So, pretty much in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. All right? Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 17. Start verse 13. And it reads, Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, from men which are thy hand, O Yahweh, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes. Yeah, the wicked, E, the Caucasian man, they represent the sword of the Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, okay, on the left-hand side. They're used in order to perform particular works, okay. The Lord controls these devils, all right? You see? In fact, that reminds me of the scripture in the Apocrypha. Okay. And it's Sirach chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them. Okay. Yeah. So E is certainly one of those spirits that the Lord can use whenever he desires to accomplish particular works upon the earth, which aids, which forwards the agenda of biblical prophecy. But yeah, this is Yapa news, man. It's the kind of news that we anticipate and hope for because it brings about closer to the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahushua. All right? That's what we earnestly waiting for. Okay? We're suffering as well. Okay? In your patience possess ye your souls. All right? Got to tolerate, women telling us what to do. All right? Because they've been elevated over the men. That's what E has done. Okay? Even in the workplace. All right? The alphabet community has more rights. They've got laws protecting them. Okay? Moors running rampant. All right? All sorts of unrighteous decrees are being passed, and, we have to suffer that as part of the condition of the battle. Okay? But yeah, the elites are wanting to usher in this beast system, this great reset, as they call it, bringing the people to their knees. What a better way to do it than to cause chaos? With food and water, and stripping away the abilities from people so they cannot, sustain themselves. All right, that will in no doubt make people desperate, even more so desperate, make them bend the knee to the beast system. So it all leads to the compulsory implementation of the RFID CHIP, the mark of the BEAST. Yeah, and they're starting with the food. Okay. The devil knows warfare, psychological warfare, biological warfare. All right? You're not the same when you're hungry. When bellies start to rumble, people do all sorts, especially if they've got families to feed. Yeah? Starting with implementing the social credit score system as well. And that social credit system is already active in China. Also the carbon footprints. Yeah, 15-minute smart cities, etc., etc. Digital ID, digital wallet, and you got your central bank digital currencies as well. So all that ties in, to the CHIP and this B system. The new world they are bringing into fruition, basically. So yeah, it will all lead to total control. And it will lead to you requiring the digital all, which is the micro CHIP, in order to survive on the grid. All right? Okay. And with droughts, the type of problems can come from drought. All right? It's going to affect crops. All right? The list goes on. 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. That's right. You see, food warehouses will be empty. You ain't going to see anything on the shelves. All right? And a reason for that, too, is because there's going to be problems with the trucks delivering food, to the supermarkets and other goods. All right? Because you've got this whole thing with the diesel, and they're trying to X out diesel and petrol shortages. All right? Everything's going up, man. All right? Plus the ongoing Iran war with the US and Israel, plus the Strait of Hormuz remaining closed, that's affecting the world. And that's all being engineered by the nobility of E, the small hats, the Amalekites, man, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, etc. But all this is causing mass disruption in the markets. Organized chaos to bring about the beast system. Okay. Look at this from RT News. UAE claims Iran fired 2 ballistic missiles at it. But yeah, so much going on. Alright, we just got to watch as well as pray, man. Okay.